So Samuel Alito was missing again today for a second day of decisions coming out of the Supreme Court. Now, I talked yesterday about how he doesn't have to give a decision. The Supreme Court doesn't answer to anybody as far as why they're not there. He just took the day off. Now, he's probably under the weather or something, probably not a big deal. But as I talked about yesterday, both Thomas and Alito have been talking about retiring. And I think I said one of them was in their 60s yesterday. One of them is 74, one is 75. I do not remember which is which, but they're in their mid-70s. In the next 4 years, they will be knocking on almost 80. Either one of them could retire, which is huge. Joe Biden could replace either one of them, should he be reelected as president. But on top of that, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. John Roberts is 69. Justice Sotomayor is 69. Justice Kagan is 63 or 4. All of those in the next 4 years could consider retiring, could have health issues. That's up to 5 justices that Joe Biden could replace in his 4-year term, as long as he has access to a favorable Senate who doesn't hold things out. You might remember Merrick Garland would currently be sitting on the Supreme Court because in February of 2016, he was appointed by Barack Obama, and Mitch McConnell just said, oh, too close to the election, and didn't push him through. But then with days to go before the election, they pushed through Amy Coney Barrett. Amy Coney Barrett, I believe, is like 54 years old, something like that. She could be on the court for 20 more years. The Supreme Court is very important. We need to make sure we are considering that and looking ahead in the next, through the entirety of a president's term, as to how many justices could they replace in those next 4 years. Do you really want Donald Trump picking the next potentially up to 5 justices on the Supreme Court, shifting it to maybe an 8-1 very conservative, very conservative majority Supreme Court that could be on there for 25, 30 years? I know I don't. That just means more rights get stripped away, and there's less pushback when he tries to do any of the things he may try to do as a president, which is why we need to give Joe Biden another term. We need to protect our Supreme Court and fix it so that we have a functional Supreme Court and we get rid of some of the corrupt people that are currently on there, like Alito, like Thomas, even to some extent John Roberts. Those people need to go, and we need to make sure we prevent Republicans from replacing them with people that are just as bad.